Tourism and History Part 2. In this we are going to learn the remaining part of our chapter. We'll continue with Development of Tourism 8.3. Children, as we all know that things have changed today. There is lot of development in tourism. Special guidance is provided to national and international tourists about various aspects of actual travel and social conduct. Social conduct means rules and regulations given to the tourist while traveling to different places. So special attention is paid. Even safe transport, security facilities are given so that people would think themselves that they are comfortable, they are safe and secure. And even the different amenities are provided to them, like for the stay, then traveling facilities, food, and different other facilities which are required during traveling. So good accommodation is very essential so that we feel comfortable when we travel to different places. Even washroom should be clean and should be safe and proper. If everything is good, traveling systems are good, then accommodation is good, everything is good, and if the toilets are filthy means dirty or unhygienic, then what will happen? You will tell your friends or relatives that over there, that the place which we had gone, everything was good, food was good, even traveling facilities were good, it was very safe and secure, but then the toilets were very dirty over there. So what happens? The demotion becomes, there is the lack of development of that particular place or tourism. So even special attention is given to during traveling for the handicapped people. These people are treated equally as the other tourists are treated. Same treatment is given to the handicapped people. When we travel to different places, we need to preserve our monuments which are built by kings and by the olden people. So this preservation, while preserving these things, we should keep in mind certain steps, which is that you don't have to write anything on the walls or on the monuments. So this writing, see how it become, make it dirty, and not to spoil the things over there. If you spoil the things, then we can't preserve this for the future generation, and even the visitors or other tourists from foreign country which are feeling proud of Indian people, that they have in of Indian country, that they have a lot of heritage, cultural heritage. They will also get disappointed that all the things are destroyed over here. So these things we should keep in our mind. Literature for tourists in form of pamphlets, guides and history books should be made available in various languages so that it will be helpful for the tourists to understand the places. Even taxi drivers and the tourist guide should be trained by teaching them various languages so that they would guide the people nicely. In the advertisement given by Amir Khan, he had told in the advertisement, when the taxi drivers were fooling the foreigners or cheating them in different ways, he told that in according to Hindu religion or Hindu tradition, we tell that Atiti Deva Bhava, means the guests who come in our country, they are like God. So whoever they are from other states or they are from another countries, foreigners. Okay, they are, this Aditi is like God. So no cheating or no fooling this guest who comes in our country. We have 8.4, Conservation and Preservation of Heritage. As we all know that our country is very rich with historical sites dating to ancient, medieval and modern period. It is also said that we are blessed with abundance of nature. So heritage in any country is divided into two parts, two types. There are two types, that is natural and cultural. Cultural is man-made heritage. There are some heritage sites in India heritage, that is Taj Mahal, which is among the 7 wonders of the world. People come from different places and different countries to see this Taj Mahal. Then we have Jantar Mantar at Jaipur. We have rock cut caves at Ajanta. Vellore, Gharapuri at Elephanta. So these are all Ajanta and Elephanta examples. Then we have Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Railway Terminus in Maharashtra. See, this is during the Britishers' time. During that period, see the night view of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Railway Terminus. Then we have Khas Plateau in Maharashtra, which is located in the Western Ghat. All these are World Natural Heritage Site. There are tourists all over the world who wish to visit World Heritage Sites. So there are in the whole world, there are different World Heritage Sites. So foreign tourists come in large number to visit the heritage site in our country. We have many heritage sites in India. That is why many foreign people come and visit our country. It makes us feel very proud when an Indian heritage is declared as World Heritage Site. However, when we visit such places, we feel disappointed. Why we feel disappointed? Because of what we see there. See what you see. We get to see that people have written their names with charcoal. They have drawn pictures, vandalizing the heritage sites, drawn the images. So vandalizing here means, as I had told you before, spoiling of the things which is our cultural heritage. So today we will take oath. We will remember and will take oath that I shall strive to maintain the cleanliness of heritage site. Means if we go to visit different places, you should not make that place dirty. Wherever dustbins are there, you should make use of dustbins and not to spoil the things. I shall not do anything which will result in vandalizing of any historical site. Next we will talk about heritage walks. Now what is heritage walk? To go on a tour for visiting historical place is known as heritage walk. One can experience a thrill of being part of history by participating in heritage walk. Heritage walk as an organized group activity has gained popularity in many countries. India has rich history which can be traced back to many millennium. Millennium means that many years back we had our ancestors have built these monuments which is still our heritage, and that is why people from different places come in a group to see all these things, so that they get the encouragement to conserve and preserve the heritage of their own country also. This heritage walk was organized in city of Ahmedabad. In Ahmedabad, in place called Gujarat, we have this heritage walk. Every day they have heritage walk group activity, so that people come to know the culture and heritage of our country. Even heritage walk is done on in Mumbai every day, and in Pune also, in Maharashtra, such walks are organized in regular basis. Now, Heritage Walk can encourage people to support the projects like conservation and preservation of historical monuments. Then they can collect the detailed information. Now, studying in history book is different thing, and when you go and personally visit that place, okay, you will find another experience. You will find more detailed information about that place. So preservation and conservation and heritage research we can do tourism planning we can do. And community, we feel that particular community, or we as a community, Indian community, we feel pride. Okay, we have sense of pride in our mind that other people from foreign countries come and visit us. Even the residents of renowned citizens who have passed away are also part of heritage. For example, Subhash Chandra Bose, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, when he died, his own house was also considered as a heritage place. So, how was his house, how was the interior of his house, and everything is shown as or kept as a heritage. The blue plaques with the name and other relevant information of such citizens are placed on their residence as a part of heritage scheme. Here we can see the blue plaques or the posters which are there in the different places near that particular place where that citizen or that particular prominent leader used to stay. Their board is there, and their birth date and date, day, everything is written on this board, which can keep a mark that this place is the area of such an important personality or a prominent leader. Next one is 8.5, professional opportunities in tourism and hospitality industry. Children, as you all know, that when guests come in our house, we give them proper treatment. We ask them for tea and coffee. Same way, you can create your own professional opportunities in tourism and hospitality industry. For example, we have different cultural sites, we have monuments which people from different places come to see these sites. So what people require? People require proper travel facilities, people require proper hotel accommodation, then they require good food. So all these, in this all field you can also, in all these different area you can have your own profession, you can have your own business, or you can create, there is lot of employment opportunity at these all places. Now as you all know that many people, when they travel to the different tourist destination, we our country begins to receive revenue even before the tourists arrive at our place. For example, if you go to different place, or if the foreigners come in our country, or if we go to different states, okay, we what we do, so we pay for passport, for visa. Visa means permission from our government and from their government. Even we book hotels. Prior booking we have to do for the hotels. Then we have to book a vehicle to travel over there. We have to pay for guide or translators. If the foreigners are there, we have to pay for translators. All these we have to pay beforehand. Why? Because if we go there and if we find any difficulty, so beforehand we have to book hotels, proper stay, proper food, then visa, then we have to get newspapers or the books, reference books to travel over there. We have to have set souvenir. So what do you mean by souvenir? Souvenir means a replica or a model of that particular place. For example, if you go to visit Paris, you can't bring that Eiffel Tower here. You can have photograph, but you can't bring Eiffel Tower here. So the model of that particular Eiffel Tower, or model of that place, if for example, if you go to visit in Taj Mahal at Agra, you can bring the Taj Mahal, a small replica or model of Taj Mahal, so that it can be your memory, a sweet memory. When you have visited Taj Mahal, you will remember that so and so year we had gone and visited this Taj Mahal. When you go to visit the places of cultural heritage or sites or monuments, you will find local markets at vicinity. Now, local vicinity means in the surrounding area of that particular place. So that is a tourist center, a tourist attraction. Now this local handicraft or cottage industry, what they make the things by their own hands. So the handicrafts or the things which they make is not available at any other place. Okay, only that place you will find that particular handicraft and the artisan product. So uh, speciality of that particular place, like even in the food also we have speciality, like Mumbai have vada pav, in Kolkata we have rasgullas, in South India we have South Indian dishes. So all these places, the people over there, they try to make something special so that people could buy more and more things from that place, and they can get a lot of earning. Even the uh, business people and wage earners means the people who get money on everyday basis, they are called as wage earners. So then when the people go there and people ask the help from them, people give them money, so these people earn lot of money. Local artisans, as you all know, the special things are there from there. If you bring that thing, your friend will ask from where you have brought these things. You can tell that this is a special thing of this place or that place, okay, wherever you had visited. Now next one is development of tourism in Maharashtra. Children, as we all know that Maharashtra is a state which is blessed with rich heritage. Wherever you go, whichever corner you go, you will find something or the other where it has a cultural importance, or it is a importance of heritage, rich heritage. Like if you go to rock cut cave, painting and sculpture at Ajanta, Vellore, Gharapuri, that is Elephanta. Then pilgrim, we have different pilgrim centers also. Pilgrim centers such as Dehu, Alandi, Jejuri, Pandharpur, Shirdi, Shegaon, we have Tuljapur, Kolhapur, Nasik, Trimbakeshwar, Paithan, Hazrat Haji Malang, then Gurudwara, we have Mount Mary Church in Mumbai. Then we have different hill stations. We have Mahabaleshwar, Panchgani, Khandala, Lonavala, Matheran, Chikaldara, etc. Now why I am saying etc. Etc means there are numbers of places in hill stations, in the temples or churches or mosques or dams. We have different places, so many places which are uncountable in Maharashtra. So let's see the dams. We have Koina Nagar Dam, Jayakwadi Dam, Bhadkar Dam, Chandoli Dam, and we have many other dams. So here I say etc, etc, etc. And we have sanctuaries, different sanctuaries at Dhajipur, Sangheshwar, Tadoba, etc. So these are all are among the tourist centers in Maharashtra. So the Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation has set up, or it was set up in 1975. It helped in development of tourism in Maharashtra. The corporation has provided facilities of tourist hotels at 47 places in Maharashtra. So altogether, what can happen that these 40 altogether 47 places can accommodate more than 4,000 tourists at a time. So children, you can't imagine how much income source they are earning, or how much income source the Maharashtra state. Okay, we have proper facility, hospitality facility, and that is why, and proper provision. For example, if one tourist, if he is paying for one day 2,000 rupees, then if you can calculate and see 4,000 tourists in multiplied by 2,000 rupees per day. So in one day, how much income our state of Maharashtra earn, or economy is like this, economy is developed in our Maharashtra state. Same way in India also we have the development of tourism, we have the country's income. Do you know, children, that Bilhar is a village near Mahabaleshwar? As you all know that it is bush for natural beauty and sweetness of strawberry. This village is also called as village of books. Here every household of this village people, okay, have maintained their own library, so that tourists can spend their time very easily. Tourists will not get bored. The Maharashtra state government has implemented this scheme to view a acceleration the reading culture movement for reader tourists to enjoy the beauty of Marathi literature enriched by the work of old and new authors and saints. It includes various types of texts like biographies, autobiographies, fiction, poetry, literature by women, literature on sports, literature for kids, etc. So here you find the in every household there is library, so that the people would enjoy their day. They will not feel. You would like to know this that uh, as you all know that in different places they have different activities. Visiting to that educational institute, or the monuments or the cultural heritage, or if, as we all know, children, that they have different special things at that places, like people are celebrating special festivals, dance or music, or the artisans who make the different things with their own hands. So we should appreciate them. Okay, when we appreciate them, what happens? Their achievement increase. They get lot of encouragement in what they do. They think very proud of themselves, and they feel very good when we appreciate them. Do you know that Mahabaleshwar and Panchagani, they are hill stations, and thousands of tourists arrive here. Now the guides who provide you a lot of information, a detailed relevant information on sightseeing tour, even the photographs at that particular present moment can click your photos very nicely, and in 1 minute they give you photocopy also. Even horse keepers who provide the horses, they horse rides or horse cart ride for to the local people, so that the people would engage and people would enjoy themselves. These all people are not any other people but the local people. Now whatever things are there available with them, whatever like guide give you guidance, housekeeper gives you horse to ride, so that money whatever they earn by the tourist or by us, that is their livelihood. That is a major source of livelihood for them. I hope you all have understood this chapter clearly. Thank you. And children, please complete your notes, because we are going to check your notes. I'll be giving you the date. That time I'll be checking your notebooks.